Sorry about that. I fixed the computer issues, but knocked everybody off in doing that. Okay, guys, that was 5 minutes and I fixed the computer issues, but it knocked everybody off. So I hope that wasn't too distracting. Does anyone need more time? We're good. Laura, you were saying something. I didn't hear what you were saying.
I was just gonna say I could go first,
Okay,
just so I can
perfect.
I'll help keep going if you want to. Okay, so I asked children, how many children does she have? I saw a big 0, and then I kept on seeing a tiny little 3, so I drew it, and I'm thinking maybe she will eventually have 3. Whoop whoop whoop.
Can we see? Let's see.
It was like a giant 0 and then a little baby 3.
Oh.
So I was thinking like that maybe that means she'll eventually have 3. I was confused, but I feel like it's 0 right now. Age 22 to 33. And then I asked if I could narrow that down, and I saw 27 or 28. What does V do for fun? I heard modeling instantly, very loud. I saw the word modeling in my mind, the word modeling. And then I asked, what else does she do for fun? And I saw the word painting, but I didn't want to write it down because I felt more like I was supposed to do this with my body. And I drew like, I was supposed to like either go back and forth with my body or do this with my hands. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but it felt like elegant and like I was like doing something fancy. So I drew the little line too. I just a squiggly, you don't really need to see it, but whatever. There's a squiggly line right there. So I drew it. So I would remember to like do this with my body because it's kind of fun. I felt a back and forth movement with my body or hand, either related to the painting or not related to the word painting.
I love that. Cool. You got a lot today, Laura. Good job. And V, we're gonna let everybody tell what they got, and then we'll come back. I'm writing everything down. All right, who's itching to go next? James, I had a feeling you wanted to go. It's all you.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Perfect.
Okay. So I got that you were single, no kids also. I looked when I was asking for like hobbies and stuff, I saw a bike, like a bicycle. Also I saw unrelated to that a bird. I don't know. Maybe it was just because I heard the bird chirping noise or whatever. But I was seeing I was seeing a bird today. I was getting the number 7. I was trying to get a number. Also saw like a playing card. Um, then I asked if there was anything that V needed to know, and I just got the message. Slow down. That was it for today.
Awesome. Do you have any idea what the bird, the 7 and the playing card, what it had to do with? Did you have any sort of feeling that came with it?
No, they just kind of.
Threw
I
it
didn't
out there.
really pursue it. I didn't pursue it at all. I just kind of got it and just kind of moved on to the next thing. See what was
Okay.
coming next.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Who's up next? Awesome. Parthena,
Are you able to hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. So again, I didn't ask children and relationship and everything, but I picked up something about being an intellectual. I felt very focused. I'm assuming either you are very brilliant at what you do, you must be like one of the toppers in your class, or just academically proficient, or some like just advanced in some form in your life, or attracted towards very intellectual people, one of the two. And then I saw sunflower. It could mean that you're just a sunshine person. You just like being outdoors a lot and you like hanging outside a lot, or it could just mean you just like the flower, I don't know. And then I saw that in so I imagined you in a living room, and in the living room you seem to be very playful, and I see you pulling a lot of small pranks on people, and just laughing. I assume you do that a lot with your friends and your family. I think very playful by nature, but as a person, very shy and introverted, more silent. But I think to your close people, there are a bunch of people. To the close ones, you are very playful and playing a lot of pranks. And I see a garden. I see a garden, which might be you might be passionate about gardening or not. But I see a garden. I see a lot of flowers. It might be that you like to step out a lot, or what, or other things. I see a lot of plants in general. And then I see the name Gilbert. I don't know if that rings a name. If that's someone related in your life. I kept seeing the name Gilbert for some reason. And then I picked up on the swaying movement as well. I kind of associate, to me, I saw an artist performing, so I'm assuming you dance contemporary, if I'm being very specific, very flowy art form. And then yeah, I think that you're a very even if you're I don't know if it's academics or if it's something, I just feel like you have a very tunnel vision, and you're very focused, because I felt like so I just thought how it feels to hang out with you, and I think you bounce off ideas, and you're very focused on what you want to achieve. Yeah.
Awesome. You got a lot. Very good. All right, Rhonda, you wanted to go next?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't get a lot today. I think I got a little distracted.
That's my fault. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. So I feel like you are in a relationship. I got married, but I don't know if I feel that you are. But then I heard 5 years, and then I saw 7. So I don't know if it's something significant with 5 or 7 years. I know James picked up on a 7 too. I also feel that either you want children, because I picked up children, but I didn't pick up a number. But I feel like it's like a strong desire. I also feel like you have a lot of support around you, or either I don't know if this is something that you feel you need more of, but I got the word supported. And I also picked up something about music. I don't know if you like music. I picked up on that. I feel like you're happy, but I also picked up on some sadness. I don't know if this is regard to a family member or person in your life. I feel like you have some choices or decisions that you're going to be making. So, and something is going to be ending. I don't know what it is, but, and I don't feel like this is a negative thing. I just feel like this is a time where, you know, you're embarking on something, you're thinking about making a decision, and sometimes with those decisions, some things change. Something's going to be changing or ending. And that's all I got.
Awesome. That was a lot. I felt like that was a lot. Good morning. We can't hear you.
So, Elizabeth, can you hear me?
Oh, now we can. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So for B, I asked how old is she, and I got the number 828, and then I got not married, no kids, in a relationship, and then Archangel Raphael, I saw green, and he came on and he said improving health and relationship, and he said use your natural healing abilities. And I saw a pair of hands with like a golden light coming out of them. And then the next one was a career. So I asked, then immediately the word accounting, and then the money sign came. And for character wise, I got creative and engages her divine feminine. Yep. Yeah. And I also scribbled a bird, a heart shape, a flower, a spiral, and a leaf. So I guess she's a person who loves the nature. And the spiral feels like she's going round and round and round in circles about something. But I think with Archangel Raphael coming in saying that improving health and relationship, I think like what Ron does, it some cycle must be coming to an end. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got.
You guys are doing awesome today. All right. So when my computer was restarting, I got some stuff. I didn't get as much as I usually did because I was also distracted. But what I got was I was starting just to pick up on your personality. So like this lovely, sweet, open, full of adventure. And I felt like you're just so free. That was the initial things I got. And then I really felt like you have this deep caring for people, like a nurturer. And what's really funny is when my computer, when I was trying to shut it down, last week, I think we got a nurture card for the person we were reading for, and it got stuck on my computer screen. I couldn't get rid of it. It just was stuck there for a minute, the nurture card. After I got that like deep caring thing. So I thought that was confirmation about that. I'm not quite sure about this. I saw like a white fluffy bear, like kind of like a polar bear. I kind of felt like maybe this is part of your spirit team or maybe your spirit animal, this bear. It was like this white, almost like an angelic type, but it was a bear. I felt like you have a really close relationship to your mom and there might be an issue there. I don't know if it was like a disagreement or maybe somebody was saying like focus on health, if there's like a health thing there, but there was some kind of issue going on with your mom, but like not really bad, like just this close relationship with your mom. And like somebody else said that you've seen some success recently. I really felt strongly like there was some kind of big win that you were surprised about. Or maybe that's what's on its way, but I did feel that. So we're going to swing back around and start with what Laura got, and some of the things Laura got ties into what other people got. So V, about children. Do you have children? Where are they?
I do not have children, no.
Okay, so you guys were right on with no children. And then I knew because I asked you to make sure you were over 18 about your age, and you said you're 27, right? And so Laura, you were right on the age. When you said that, I was like, woohoo, that was perfect. And then somebody else got 28, which is like, might as well, as far as like a psychic reading, to get that close is amazing. Good job with that. All right, then Laura got the modeling. Did that resonate with you?
No, I don't model at all.
Okay. What about, so lots of people picked up on art.
I don't think that resonates with me. I don't think I'm a very artistic person.
Okay. So somebody else got music and dance.
hmm
Did
So
that?
I do like to listen to music. I like one thing that I did like to do before COVID was just to go to concerts. So that resonated with me.
Okay. Because I'm trying to,
Is there a dress up aspect? Modeling is kind of like a dressing up aspect. Like, what if you do it for fun, not for a career?
I think I do like to go shopping, and I like to buy clothes, but
And like look and like fashion and like match things. I think that might be like
yeah, I guess like I do like fashion, but it's not like a hobby, or like I don't know.
yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So, all right. So maybe it'll become more clear what the symbols were for the painting, because I feel like there's probably something in that at some point. If so many people picked up on it, we'll probably get some more clarity on that.
Okay.
And with the movement too, it's interesting. And then she got like this elegance and like fancy. I don't know if that resonates, if that's sort of your style, like if you would describe yourself that way. Does that resonate?
Yeah.
And then the fun. Would you describe yourself as fun?
Who got fun?
I wrote down fun for you, no?
No, that was part of my question. What does V do for fun? And then I started modeling.
Okay.
And then what else does she do for fun? And then I felt that back and forth motion.
Yeah. Maybe I picked up on fun, and that's why I wrote fun down. I don't know.
Mm.
I know I picked up on fun. Okay. Anything else you want to say about that, V, before we move on to James?
Well, I want to add, you're talking to me, right?
What do you
Or
know?
we're clarifying. We're clarifying. I wanted to add that I heard fertility or like fertile or on, but forgot to mention it. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't have kids, but like Laura and I think Rhonda said, I do have a strong desire to have kids.
Awesome. Perfect. All right. So James picked up that you were single.
Yes.
Okay. And again, no kids. And then he got the bike.
So yeah, I think that was interesting. Over COVID, I did learn how to ride a bike.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Good job, James. All right. And then he saw a bird, the number 7, and a playing card.
Okay. I don't know if that resonates with me too much. I guess bird, like I think a lot of people picked up that like I do like to be outside. I like to like just go on walks, especially during COVID. When I get the chance to, if I have a free weekend, I do like to go on hikes.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm not sure about the number 7. And then playing cards, I'm not sure about either. I'm not a big gambler. I don't really use cards.
Yeah, maybe we'll get some more clarity on that one for you, James, as we go through. All right, and then the message, and this is just a message for you to take, is slowing down. And I don't know if you feel like like that's something you need?
Um,
Message that came through.
yeah, I'm not sure
Okay.
at this point.
Okay. All right. So then Parthena got that you're intellectual. Does that resonate
So
with you?
yeah, so I think one of the things that you said, a nurturer, which I definitely resonate with. I'm a nurse. Yes, which I thought was awesome that you got. And then, so I'm a nurse, but I'm also in grad school. I'm getting my doctorate degree in nursing right now. So definitely, I would say I'm kind of intellectual, I guess.
Yeah, I got goosebumps too when I got that because I also picked up on like some kind of health thing earlier. So that makes perfect sense with the nursing. Okay. And with the intellectual, and I think I picked up on this too, is that you're like brilliant. And I could just feel
I wouldn't say I'm brilliant. Thank
but
you, though.
I could feel how strong that was coming through for you because you made such a, you really, it was just strong for you, could tell. And then she said you're focused with the tunnel vision.
Yeah, I would say like knew like I was always going to go back to grad school. I always knew I was going to be a nurse practitioner and not just stop at nursing.
Okay. And then and I kind of feel like you got that she was a student too, because you said something about her being at the top of her class.
Yeah, I meant like whatever class she's attending, or like if she's attending, even if it's not academics, I'm assuming she's very like very brilliant. I have seen people like that, like with just like they're just very good at what they do. Their skills, just as skills, be it studying or even if you play guitar, they're very good at the guitar, very advanced or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So I think you already validated that. The sunflower, does sunflower resonate? She felt like you're a sunshine person, the outside, but does this specific sunflower have any specific meaning to you?
Not the flower itself, but I think like her interpretation of it. Like I get that like I am a very sunshiny person. I'm always smiling. And then also like I like to be outside in the sun.
Okay. All right. And then she got that you're playful, you do small pranks with your close family and friends. She sees you laughing, but that you're shy and introverted with people you might not be that close to.
Yeah, I think that resonates.
Okay. And then she saw the garden. Are you a gardener?
I'm not a gardener now.
Okay.
I do not have a green thumb at all.
Okay. But I think she was picking up on that outside piece. Okay.
Yes.
What about the name Gilbert?
Gilbert, I don't know anyone named Gilbert. Yeah, unfortunately.
It's funny. It's interesting that you got something so specific. So
Yeah.
keep that in the back of your mind. And then she also got the movement, performance, that dance. I don't know if dance is like a message for you because it feels like everybody got this movement piece. So
Yeah.
just take that for what it is. All right, let's move on to what Rhonda got. She felt like you are in a relationship. She felt like you were married, but then it was like questioning that.
Yeah, so I am single, but recently single, as of mid-October, so pretty recent. And I was in a relationship, I think you said number 5. So it
Yeah.
was a 5-year relationship that I was in.
Okay. Okay, and then that you want children, a strong desire, you already validated that. She got that you have a lot of support around you.
I do have a lot, and like that was one of the things I learned after my recent breakup, that like I do have a lot of support around me and I'm very grateful for it.
Awesome. And then we already talked about music. She got that you're happy, but felt like there was this sadness. And I think that's probably what she's picking up on the relationship.
Yeah.
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 Because then I wrote down family member or person in life, and that was like connected to that, right, Rhonda?
Yeah, that's what I felt.
Oh, God, something flew in my nose. Okay. And then a choice or decision that you're making?
That could be in the future. So right now, I don't really have any big decisions to make or have
Right.
any choices.
And I think that something is going to end that's not negative, probably picking up on that relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And change. Okay. Anything else we need to validate? Are we good there, Rhonda?
No.
Trying to go through a little bit because we're a little bit behind on time. That's my fault this morning. All right. Preya got that you're 28, which is like almost right on, 1 year off. Great job at that. No kids, in a relationship. We already got that validated. She saw green, and that's like a healing, like the healing color. I don't know if there's any other significance to you for green.
No.
And she said improving health, and I think that's interesting because obviously you work in healthcare. So she got improving health and relationships. And I think you already validated that too. She said to use your natural healing abilities and saw your hands with that golden light. And I feel like it was really validated when you said you were a nurse, all of this.
Yeah.
So for career, she saw accounting and money. Is there anything else that might resonate with accounting and money for you?
No, not me. No.
Okay. She felt you were creative.
I don't particularly think I'm a creative person.
Okay. And engages in divine feminine. Did that resonate?
I think I'm a feminine person.
Okay. Then she saw a bird, a spider, a leaf, and a heart shape, and took from that you love nature, but with the spider, felt like you were going around and around in circles about something.
Yeah, so I think when she talked about the spider and being in a circle, I think like what I thought about was like the relationship that I was in.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Was there anything else, Priya, that you wanted me to get validated? Did you get what you
Yeah. I think the green was mainly Archangel Raphael. I don't know why. First time he just came through for her. So I guess because of her nursing background, possibly.
Yeah. I feel like that too. Yeah. Okay, so let me pull the card that I got for you this morning. We're going to move on to that. Let me get it here for you. Okay, and now I have to share. All right, can you guys see that? You guys can see it? Okay. All right, so we're gonna, do you think 3 minutes would be okay for this? I just want to catch up on time a little bit. All right, so I'm going to mute everybody and we'll read these for 3 minutes. I'll set the alarm and then we'll come back in a couple minutes. Any questions before we get started? Okay. Okay, that was 3 minutes. Who wants to go first? Laura?
I kind of got a blank page, but the hand with the fire coming out of it is exactly what I think Priya was talking about earlier. The hands with
Oh
the
my God,
energy
right.
out of them, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like she's just supposed to take it for what it says. That was my only taking out of
Okay.
this.
All right, who's going next?
I can go.
Okay, perfect, Rhonda.
Okay. What if the take the lead card is what I got drawn to first, and I just heard that you need to stay on course with what you're doing, and that you are in the driver's seat, like you're in control. I do feel like you are very focused. With the balancing act, to me that makes me feel like you have a lot of things going on, and I don't know, like this something with the decision or choice, and it doesn't have to be big, but this is just a reminder for you while you're in that driver's seat, just take some time out to focus on yourself and just stay focused on your goals, because things are going to come up. You're going to have I see something in the future as far as a decision or something, and I see something good coming from that. But just in general, I just feel like this is just a message for you, just to stay on course. You're on the right track, okay? And yeah, just take this time also to focus on self, and I think that will just help you stay grounded, with these little decisions and things that you may be juggling and dealing with. That's all.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, who's up next? James? Okay, you're up, James.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't getting really anything. Just the color red was the only thing standing out. Yeah, I didn't do very well this week.
Oh, don't say that. No, don't say that.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay.
That's fine. So when you say the color red, I don't even see any red, James. That's interesting that you're picking up color red. So I think that's interesting.
Yeah, fire's red.
But that fire is not red.
Well, there's like red in it.
Okay.
Huge,
I just
right?
think it's cool that you got red and it wasn't like the card was red. So okay. Who wants to go next? You're up. Yep. Parthena?
The first picture, I felt like I see the rose petals are heart shaped. I'm assuming there's a little shyness towards love in general. And I think something related to love, or just maybe any relationship in general, happened 11 months ago. The 11 stood out for me. I don't know if it's 11 months ago, or if something is going to, like, if it's after 11 months. 11 just stood out to me in the picture. And I see that the girl is looking longingly at the heart. So I'm assuming V has a lot of love to offer. So I think that that's what that picture resonated with me. The balancing act part, I felt like it could be something to do with balancing work life with the pandemic. I think it started 11 months ago is how I relate to it, but that's just me guessing. But balancing is something related to her life. I picked up on the number 11 more than the phrase.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second picture, I felt like she has access to some kind of new information or something. She's come to learn something recently new, and I think she's a little troubled with it. I think it might be bothering her, or she might not bothering necessarily. Might be having some kind of second thoughts about it. I keep hearing For the first picture, I also got the message, keep sailing. Keep
Sailing
sailing.
or sailing?
Sailing, keep sailing.
Oh, with the boat. Okay.
Yes,
I got
keep
it.
sailing. And then in the second picture, I kept getting the feeling that the new information will set her free. So she necessarily need not be cynical about it. And there's a helping hand coming to help her very soon. It's already there, or it's coming to help her very soon.
Awesome. All right. Priya?
Yeah. Okay. So for me, when I saw the number 11, immediately I got the word spiritual awakening. So she's going to go through something, and then the number 3 said, and then when I saw the number 3, I saw 3 dolphins, and these 3 dolphins mean to me as in there's angels coming in to help and support her during this phase, and then I saw this balancing scale, because maybe I saw the word balancing act and something about breathing. So she needs to breathe in and breathe out to release the old so that she can balance her mind and her body. So mind, when I said mind, like I saw a lot of like when she breathed in and breathed out, there's like these dark clouds which will exit her body. So it's like removing all those unwanted, unrequired energy, so she can go through something to remove them. And then the next one, a Mother Earth, I don't know why she's connecting, but she's like she wants V to do something, anything, because I think she has this connection with nature. So she wants her to, I heard the word help Mother Earth, so in her own way she can do something. And the last word I saw, 2 words, was peace and bright future. Something like don't worry, all is well, and your future is bright. Yep, that's all I got.
Very nice. Okay, perfect. I actually got a lot on these cards. So what I got, first of all, I felt like you were feeling really vulnerable right now, like you were blown away or blown open, and felt like you were trying to catch the pieces of yourself. But you're holding on to something really tight. Like you see the hair, and hair is like a really spiritual thing, especially like in Native American cultures. The hair has some real significant, and to me that looked like she has somebody's hair. I don't know, maybe it's not hair, but I interpret that as hair, and it's like this, and I wrote down death grip. Like I almost felt like, I don't know if you know that quote, I think it was attributed to the Buddha, like you're holding on to something so much you're hurting yourself rather than the other person. I kind of felt like that kind of energy with it, like this death grip. So like to just let it go. I also see, so there's an angel carrying this person. And it took me a while to see that. I felt like the angel's carrying you, and I see like this little circle thing as a propeller. But you should propel yourself. You get to choose the direction and go with the angel instead of having the angel carry you. It's like the chariot. Like, so to switch it from needing to be carried to you being on a chariot deciding and like going in with your power. You get to decide. And then with the other card, I felt like these little strands coming down of light are these little ideas that are going to come to you. Like I think Priya was saying, they're like these little ideas. They're going to spark something. And I felt like this is to do with business. Like I know you have a specific career, but I think there's going to be some kind of business thing happening for you. And it's going to be like explosion. And I don't know if it's like some kind of alternative medicine or something, but there's some kind of brilliant, I'm going to use that word because it's can't come through before, some kind of brilliant thing that's going to happen in terms of business. So that's what I got. So let's go back, and a lot of this was kind of messages for you to take, but you can let us know if it resonated. So Laura got the hand with the healing in connection to what somebody else, the vision that somebody else saw. So that's just something to take. And then she said to just take what it says, taking the lead. So that's just something for you to take forward. Rhonda also got some messages for you. Stay on course, stay in the driver's seat, which is kind of what I was getting to. Staying focused, staying in the driver's seat. She said you have a lot of things going on, and then that decision or choice, and you already validated that, but take time to focus on yourself. There's something in the future that's really good. You're on the right track. Focus on yourself to help you stay grounded. Did that resonate with you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And Rhonda, was there anything specifically you wanted her to validate for you?
No.
Okay. All right. And I just want to ask, because James got the color red, is there any specific meaning that you have for red?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. And then Parthena got the heart-shaped in the first card and felt like you have a lot of love. She felt like there was a new relationship 11 months ago or something to do with 11 months. So I just want to ask you, is there anything you can think of for the 11? Because she felt really strong. I think 2 people felt really strong about that 11.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't really say anything that happened 11 months ago, a new relationship or anything.
Okay. Maybe it's a sign of what's to come, in the next year.
Mm-hmm.
She felt like you have a lot of love to offer. And I think you probably already validated that, being the nurturer and your career. She said you have a lot of balance, or there's a lot of balance with your work life with the pandemic. Does that resonate?
I do have a lot of balance because I feel like with the pandemic this year, I was only working part-time with school and everything.
Okay. And then she said you have access to new information that you recently got and you're troubled by it and you're having second thoughts about it. Can you pinpoint that?
No, because I don't think I got any new information, or at least
Right. Clarity on that moving forward. Whatever it is, it's going to set you free. That's what she said. She said to keep sailing. You have a helping hand that's probably already there. If it's not, it's coming very soon. Was there anything you wanted specifically validated there? Or are you good with what she said?
No, I'm good.
Okay, perfect. All right, so Priya got the 11 with the spiritual awakening. She saw 3 dolphins and saw them as angels coming in to help you and support you. She felt like she saw a scale and felt like breathing to release the old and balancing the mind and the body. Breathing in to release. She saw dark clouds to release and felt a disconnection, and the message help Mother Earth will help you release some of that, and saw peace and a bright future, and the message all is well. Was there anything, Priya, you wanted her to specifically validate for you?
The color purple, I don't know, I forgot to say that. I'm not sure if it's got to do with the spiritual awakening, the third eye, because I did see the word clairvoyance in my mind, but I didn't see it just now. And then the purple did come back again. So maybe that's one of her gift. I'm not sure. So yep, just for her to know.
Are you working on your spiritual development? Let me just ask you that.
I think no, not particularly.
Okay. So if you are interested in it, it seems like clairvoyance is something for you to keep in the back of your mind. Okay. All right, so we're going to move on to mediumship, but before we do that, I just want to see if anybody has anything to add. No? All right, so what we do is we're going to mute everybody for 5 minutes. We'll start the timer again, and we'll go in and see if we can connect to any spirits, and we'll go around again. All right? And I'm going to stop sharing this. Is that better? Okay. All right, see you in 5. That was 5. Who wants to go first? Laura's still writing. James, okay? You're up.
Okay. Can you hear me? Everybody hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. I saw a white door. There was a man. He was short. Um, I, so I asked how he would be recognized by you, and it was something to do with eyebrows. And then if he had any message for you, and that he said that it was a feeling of love and proud, that they were proud of you.
Oh.
Then I tried to see if I could get anything else. There was I got like a brown wooden door, and but there was I'm just guessing like a spirit guide. It felt like a spirit guide, like an Indian spirit guide, but I think someone else had said something about that earlier. So it
I
might have
did.
just been kind of, yeah, I was just getting something about that. I don't know. Could have been just some kind of overlay or something. But that's it for me today.
Okay.
I can go next.
Hold on a second. I think Parthena, you were gonna go before too. Is that? I can't hear you.
I'll go next. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yep.
I didn't get much, but it's more of a feeling. I didn't know if it's I don't know if it's a male or a female person. I felt like it's somebody who whispers to you a lot, like someone who whispers to you. I don't know, just whispers, teasing, like just teases you by like very, like you guys have a lot of inside jokes kind of person. And then I got the feeling of tugging of your arm. It can be like a soft arm push, or somebody who pulls your arm a lot. um I got the feeling that dear, I think this person calls you dear a lot, just dear, how, like dear, some form of reference. And then I got the feeling that this person is very charming, because charming and very kind, very gentle while talking to you. So I'm assuming I don't know if it's a male or a female person. It can be anyone. But I got the feeling like this person is probably someone with whom you have interactions. You have meaningful, maybe not very frequent interactions, but have like a lot of deep interactions, and you resonate a lot. And this person whispers a lot to you. And then yeah, that's about it.
Did you have a sense of the age of this person?
I just got the feeling that this person was like had a very flowy feeling about them. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Um,
very, like with like a breeze. That's
okay.
about it.
Could you
That's about
you
it.
couldn't see them at all?
I didn't see them. It's more
Okay.
like a sensation.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. All right. All right, Laura, you're up.
All right, I saw a very tall, skinny man. He had all black hair, or else he like presented as young in age. His pants were a little bit worn at the bottom, and they seemed like too short. And sometimes that's like, I think that comes through, like they're too short, so that I know that it was a really tall person.
Okay.
And then his shoes were kind of like old or handmade, and they had like very little sole to them. They were like very, I don't know, they were really thin. They didn't look very comfortable, but like they seemed like a warm weather shoe or something you'd wear on the beach. But they were like all encased shoe. They're just old, maybe handmade. I tried to ask the name, but I'm not sure if this has, but VOO or VOO. Maybe that was a name, but maybe not. I wrote. And then and my left foot was itching a lot. And then I was thinking, well, maybe there were foot issues, or the person walked a lot. I asked if there was any messages they wanted to tell her, and they said, love you much. Love you much as a sentence. And then, like, I don't know, that was weird. Like, love you much. It was kind of like broken English, or I don't know why that was the word much at the end of the sentence. Love you much. And then I asked for more clarifying stuff about the person. Shyer or timid to come. The person was shy or timid to come forward, or else they were like shy or timid in their life. Very polite, looks at the ground a lot, maybe. Could be a distinguishing factor. And the person tipped their hat to V. Like tipped their hat. Like they weren't wearing a hat first, but then all of a sudden they had a hat on. They tipped it to her. I asked for more validating factors, and I feel like it was an uncle / grandpa, like both of those things.
Say that again. It felt like who?
It was a uncle / grandpa.
Hmm.
Like both of the things at once from the maternal side.
Maternal side. Okay. Okay. Good job. That was a lot of detail.
Like you can be a uncle / grandpa at the same time, right? Like a great grandpa, or no, a great uncle. That would be like a
great uncle,
like a brother or something to your grandpa, right?
Great uncle would be, yeah, like a
Or
brother.
a great uncle would be like brother to a grandpa.
Yes. Great uncle. Okay, perfect. Anything else? Okay. All right, who's going next? Looks like Rhonda's caught up in something. Do you want to go, Rhonda? Are you okay?
Yeah, I can go next.
Okay.
So I picked up a male energy, and I feel like this is a grandfather. He had a very warm smile. I saw glasses. He was kind of bald or going bald. And I felt like this person had a gentle soul. I saw this. I saw him saluting. So sometimes when I see that, I feel like they have like a military background. And I also saw him wearing a red type of hat, like a folded hat. And I feel like he, could have been involved in the military or fought in a war or some significant war. I also picked up children being significant in his life, and also that he liked things to be in order. And I feel like someone close to you may have something from this person, like either your mother has something of this person with her in her home. I get a very proud feeling from this person as far as how they were, but I also feel like I get the feeling that this loved one is very proud of you, and that they just really love their family. That's all I got.
Beautiful. Okay. All right, Priya.
Yeah, I didn't get any ancestors. Mine was more of I saw this lady. She was squatting behind the door, and she was petting someone, an animal which had fur. Then when I focused on her head, she had like a band with the flowers, different colored flowers, and I think she's one of those. She was in a in an area filled with nature, and and when I focused on what she was petting, it was a lion actually. So she was petting the lion, and so I asked her who she was, and she said a guardian angel. And so why a lion? Because I was a bit shocked, and I focused on her face, and she said strength. So she said it's a time for strength. That's what she said, and she said she suddenly brought me very high into the clouds, and she said, see the big picture. And in the clouds, as I was floating in the clouds, she said something like, use your mind wisely and clear the clutter. And she said, know your worth. 2021 life is speeding up. And the last thing she showed me was some birds and some bees. And she said, positivity, that's the tea you need to drink. So it was funny. Yeah, positivity is the tea you need to drink. That's what she said. So I guess that's the message for me. Yep.
I love that. I just love that. I'm just gonna leave that with you, V, right now. If you want to say anything now, because that was basically channeled. I don't want to repeat all of that because you did a great job conveying that, Priya.
Yeah. Thanks.
And I got goosebumps, and then I was reminded that bear, that white bear, and then she got the tiger or the lion, not the tiger, the lion.
Yeah, the lion. I was a bit surprised first.
Oh,
Getting a
yeah, I love it. Did you have anything you wanted to say about that, or B?
Yeah, I think those are great messages, and it makes me very hopeful. And I'm glad to hear that whatever you guys are getting through, like people are proud of me, which makes me happy.
Yeah, that was just a great message.
Oh yeah, Elizabeth, I wanted to say when Laura was saying the love you much, and suddenly I just saw the time and it was 11:11, and I don't know why, I just had to say, I think it's like a double confirmation that, so yeah, one of her spirit family is trying to say love you much. So I just wanted to say that.
Awesome. And at one point when my pen, and I don't know if this is part of the message, but my pen was leaking on me. I don't know if you can see, like I have pen all over my hands. So I had to get up at some point and throw out my pen and get a different pen. And when I came back, the timer, I must have started it at like for 5 minutes. I came back and it was 4:44. The timer was at 4:44. So I just real quick, I got this guy, this boy. He was a boy, but I felt like he was the same as who Laura and Rhonda got, who got like older people, but this, like the description was the same except for he was a little boy. So I don't know who this, he didn't tell me. I felt like he was more of a friend, but he fit kind of the same description. He came as a boy and he was really scrawny, like scrawny little, this is so rude, like little chicken legs. Sorry, so rude. He was dark with a shaved head, but like the biggest smile, like this big smile. And he rode his bike over to your house. It was a little red bike, and he threw it on the lawn and came and like knocked on the door and asked if he could come out and play. And I feel like I'm gonna cry when I'm like, I don't know why I feel like I'm gonna cry. And I didn't feel like I was gonna cry when I wrote this. It didn't have a kickstand. It was like the red bike was like thrown on the lawn. Like he was so excited to come play with you. He threw the bike on the ground. He ran up and he wanted to play. And you guys it was like a hot summer day. And you guys, this is what he was showing me. Like it was like a story in my mind. It was like a hot summer day and you guys were bored. It's like the summer doesn't end when you're a kid and you're just like, it's so boring. You were sitting on the front. There was like a walkway to the front door, like cut through the lawn, you know what I mean? With the step going down, like, and you guys were sitting on the step by the sidewalk, blowing bubbles. And you guys were chewing gum and having a contest over whose bubble was the biggest. And his message was get back to the fun. I felt this like genuine kid love, like this easy to love, like bestie kind of love. And then I saw you guys kicking dirt. And at some point there was a bucket of sand and he took the sand and he dumped it over your head. And I just felt like this kid, like just this so much kid love, like easy love. Like it's just, you could be your true self. And that was the message. Remember who you are and remember where you came from, and I'll always be here for you. So I don't know who he didn't tell me who he was, but it was like this beautiful kid love, but I felt like it was the same, and Laura and Rhonda were describing, so it didn't make much sense. So, all right, so we are going to go back to what Jane said. The white door, the man, he was short, eyebrows, with the love, and proud of you. Do you have any idea? Did you have any idea when he was talking who that might be?
So like I think everyone's like little bits and pieces did resonate with me a little bit. My grandfather passed away probably like 3-4 years ago. And he would be the person that I'm like thinking about when you guys are all describing this person.
Yeah. And that's usually when you're thinking of, when we're talking, that's usually who it is. You'll know who it is. Okay. And then you got this Indian spirit guide, and I was connecting to that too. So I think that's confirmation. I don't know if you've done any work with your spirit guides.
No.
But you probably have one that isn't Native American. Okay, so then Parth and I got this same person, right? She wasn't able to tell if it was male or female. Very close to you with the teasing and the inside jokes, the tugging of the arm, calls you dear, very charming and kind, and felt like a breezy, flowy energy. Did you have any feedback on that?
Yeah, that definitely like sounds like my grandfather.
Aww. And then Laura got the tall, skinny man with the black hair, the young age. And I got the young age too. Was he like on the young side, or did he just present as like youthful?
I think he presented as youthful, yeah.
Okay. And then the tall, was he super tall?
He wasn't super tall, but I think like for his time and he was considered taller, yeah.
Okay. And then were the old shoes, did that mean anything? The old worn out shoes?
Yeah, I think he did walk a lot. It wasn't like he grew up wealthy, so I would assume that like he grew up in Vietnam, so someone was saying like summer shoes.
Yeah, she said summer shoes. And did you know that he had any foot issues?
Not that I know about feet, no.
Just wondering about that itching of the foot, because usually that is a message. And then the love you much, did that, the way it was very distinct how he said that, did that mean anything?
Yeah, I think like you said, it was like broken English, and I think because he's Vietnamese, like yeah, it wouldn't translate
That's
correctly.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool, Laura. Really cool. Okay. And then she got that he was shyer and timid to come forward or in life, but polite and looks at the ground a lot. And then he tipped his hat. Did that resonate? Anything specific with you?
He was more, I don't think he was shy or timid, but the hat definitely resonates because he was always wearing like some type of hat.
Okay. Awesome. Great job. Okay. And then Rhonda got the same grandfather energy. Did he wear glasses?
Yes.
Good job. Okay. The warm smile, bald or going bald, the gentle soul. And then go on.
Yeah, that definitely resonates.
And then she got the saluting too. And then she thought he was possible military.
Yes. So he did fight in the Vietnam War.
Woohoo! You guys are right on. And then the hat. Children were significant in his life.
Yeah, I think he cared about his children and his family.
Liking things in order.
Yes, he was very like, yeah, with the military, he just liked things in order.
Right, yeah. And then someone has something important of this person's, like your mom, like she thought your mom had something.
Possibly, I wouldn't doubt it, but I'm not sure exactly.
And then the message.
Yeah, I felt like he because he fought in the war. Someone has something of his, like either it could have been a medal or something from that
Yeah.
being in the military. That's what I felt.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure either my mom or my aunt definitely has something.
Awesome. Great job, guys. And Preya, we already got you.
And which side of the was he on then?
Oh,
He's on my mom's side.
Oh, so
And
I got
you got that too. Yep.
interesting.
And then the boy I got, because I felt like it was the same person, but the messages were different. I don't know if you have anything to say about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it sounds like he would be. I mean, I think if he were to present himself, he would definitely present himself as younger.
Mhm.
He was someone who like cared about his looks and wanted to always look young.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Did anyone have anything else they wanted validation on? No? Okay. Any last thoughts from you, V, before we end?
This is great. I love this, and I love all the messages that you got through, and I was very impressed by how much you guys got right and everything like that resonated with me. Thank you so much for having me this session.
You're welcome. We're so happy that you were here. Okay, so we're going to just shut this down, and I just say a little prayer. I know I didn't say my opening prayer today. I was a little distracted. So however you want to just clear your energy, just want to say thank you so much, Spirit, for helping us, guiding us, connecting with us today, and bringing in the highest vibrational energy for us all to connect to and sit in. And thank you, V, for allowing us to read for you today and sharing your energy. And we lovingly cut all cords and send back to you with gratitude and love. All right, cool. Well, thank you so much. And I'll send you the recording either this afternoon or tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
you,
you,
everyone.
Bye.